Hey polish fans, it's Caroline again and welcome to another video here at Wild Moon Lacquer. In today's video, we are going over more of what is releasing in October for 2024. There are a lot of new releases that I ended up finding out about after the initial video. So as you can see, we have stuff going as far back as October 3rd with What Addiction, and then on into the 14th through the 21st, which is going to be HHC. There's also other collab boxes and advent calendars. This month has definitely filled up since the last time I shared my calendar with you guys. So we have a lot to go over. So let's just go ahead and jump in. The first one is What Addiction. Now this did release on the 3rd, but they are still available. This was their Halloween collection. So they have Witch's Cackle, Zombie Mania, Fright This Way, some Boo ties. Now they have a bunch of other polishes on their website that is on sale. So if you had some polish on your wish list from the brand, it seems like a great time to snag some. They've got this one, Hibernate and Chill 2.0, which looks like a really beautiful dark sort of smoky brown. But of their newer ones, they seem to have 2 toppers and then 2 normal nail polishes. Zombie Mania and some Boo ties seem to be the toppers, with some either glow in the dark or UV reactive glitters. Trying to figure out what the glitters are in this one. Are those like skull? Yeah, those are skull and crossbones. So you can see the skull and crossbone there. They've also got some shred bar glitter in bright pink, and then some green and black matte glitters. Each bottle is 15 ml. They are 5-free, vegan, and no animal testing. So here is in regular light over some colors. It also has bats in it. So you've got bats, some red triangles, and the skull and crossbones. So that is one of the toppers. The other one has bats as well, but we've got orange, white, pink, purple, and yellow in the glitter mix there. But another one with bats. And then they've got Witch's Cackle. This one is an inky blue with a touch of multichrome pigment that gives it a bit of a red undertone, flakes that flash blue, purple, red, orange, and a touch of orange micro glitter. So there on the nail you can see the flakes in there. And this might be that sort of a red undertone that they were mentioning. So that was Witch's Cackle. And then this one has definitely caught my eye because of the color. This one is Fright This Way. It is a coppery burnt orange in a cherry cola base filled with flakes that flash in red, orange, fuchsia, blue, gold, purple, and a sprinkle of micro purple glitter. So this one has that coppery burnt orange coloration, which I love. Plus I like that description of the cherry cola base because I can definitely see that. It's somewhat reminiscent of like Dr. Pepper to me. Plus it has all of those flakes. So this one looks like a really gorgeous polish. Not sure if I'm getting any from this. October has already been a doozy of a month, it feels like, and we are not even halfway through. We're only on the 10th as I'm filming this, but in any case, that one is very pretty. That one is Fright This Way. So that is what Addiction released on the 3rd. The next one coming up on the 4th as far as a new release is Peculiar Polish. They released their Mother of Dragons Part 2 collection. So you can find Peculiar Polish on Etsy. And here we have the Mother of Dragons Part 2 quad. It is 4 polishes. Vagar, Malaise, Syrinx, and Sunfire, I believe are the 4. There seems to be some other polishes that released because we don't have these quite in the order that I was expecting, but we do have other seemingly dragon type names here. But yeah, of the quad, they definitely had a few that had caught my attention. I don't know if I myself am going to purchase any, but Vagar did seem to be a pretty interesting color. This one will be $12.50. It's described as an olive green chameleon shimmer that changes at extreme angles. So this one had a really beautiful kind of darker olive tone and then a brighter green shimmer. That olive has a lot of brown in it as well. So it has this gorgeous, somewhat almost leaning into a pruggly state for a polish, which you guys know I love. So yeah, this one definitely caught my attention. Again, we'll see if I end up grabbing any from the collection, but this one has definitely caught my eye. So that one was Vagar, and I'm not actually sure if I'm pronouncing that right. The other one was Sunfire. This one is described as a majorly shifty gold to green to pink polish. So this one had a beautiful shifty color, almost like a light watermelon shift between the gold, green, and pink. So that's another beautiful color. The other ones, the yellow especially, you guys probably saw this coming a mile away. Yellows aren't my favorites, and even though this does have iridescent flakes, I already have a number of yellow polishes in tones that I prefer. This one is a bit more sunshiny yellow, but this one is Cyrix. It is described as a stunning yellow base with large particle of yellow shimmer and large yellow multichrome flakies. So yeah, for this one, it is definitely a bright, sunny yellow, so not necessarily my favorite. And then the last one is Malaise. In that quad, this one is described as a red base with smooth red holographic glitters and multiple sized and multiple shaped black holographic glitter. So this is a brighter, like, tomato red. My regulars will know that reds are another one of those color families that I haven't exactly fully embraced. I have warmed up to quite a few of the shades, but not all of them. And for these brighter, like tomatoey lipstick reds, I just don't love them as much as I do my deeper burgundies and wine shades, but it does look like a fun mix with that black glitter there in the base. But that's what's releasing from a Peculiar Polish. Another new collection came out from Prickly Pear Polish. This is another Etsy brand. They released it on the 5th. So they released their Halloween collection for 2024. They have Last Light, which is a magnetic midnight magic potion, which looks like a beautiful grungy olive. Spooky Ghost, which is a glow in the dark. Bee Fly, which looks like a soft gold. They also have a limited edition Autumn State of Mind, and the one that was on my wish list, I don't actually know if it's one of the new ones, but it was definitely one that I saw them like previewing on their Facebook group, and this is the Unloved Mask, and there's only 2 available, so I wonder if this is part of like a trio instead. I'm not sure, but this one is part of their Goosebumps inspired collection based on the Haunted Mask, and it is an olive green crelly with blue purple chameleon flakes, purple blue crystal chameleon flakes, and yellow shimmer. So I thought this was just a very unusual tone. It's got this somewhere between like a chartreuse and a light olive tone to it, and then of course that mix of the multichrome flakes in it add a lot of interest and intrigue. Again, I'm not sure if I'm going to be getting it, but definitely one that caught my attention. These were the other 2 that I saw them previewing, and maybe that was it. Maybe they had a new collection and then like the Goosebumps trio or something. But let's go ahead and take a look at Midnight Magic Potion. This one is a black jelly base packed with a blue to green shimmer and rainbow microflakes, giving an illusion of magic. So this one, again, like I said, when we were going over the polishes at the beginning, this one has that grungy, olivey tone to it. It does have a black base, but because of the types of shimmers and flakes that are packed into it, it comes off as a very interesting, unique olive, at least in most pictures. Now here I can begin to see that blackened base around the edges, so it could very well change depending on your skin tone, lighting, and all of that, but just one that caught my attention for sure. A rather unique looking polish. But that was a Prickly Pear's release. Then also on the 5th, Colorista Carol released a collection. This was their Autumn Allure, it looks like jellies maybe. So they have For Sure, which was a shimmer topper. We had Cider Made Me Do It, which is a red leaning orange jelly. S'mores Then a Feeling, which is a navy jelly. Raking It In, which is a very dark green jelly. Chai There, which looks like it might be a very dark brown jelly. Wine Not, which is obviously a wine jelly. And then Cranberry, which is a deep purple. So the colors here are definitely very fall-esque. None of them really caught my attention other than the topper For Sure, because I really like this kind of a topper, this glow. It is a clear base with a red gold green ultra aurora shifting shimmer. So here it is over a few colors. It has that sort of a UP type sparkle. It looks gorgeous. Now again, do I need it? Possibly not. This is probably the type of topper that I have quite a lot of, at least in some shape or form. So yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to grab it, but it is beautiful. It is the only one that really caught my attention, as I'm not really looking for jellies here at the moment. But if you are, Colorista Carol has a brand new fall jelly collection for you. Next up, we talked about painted phalanges, I think last month, and they had a new little trio release on the 5th, their Inside Trio. So they released the Boredom, This Is Disgust, and maybe they cut it down to just 2. When I wrote it down, I said trio, but I only see 2 polishes. So it looks like they have Boredom and Disgust. This one is the Boredom. It will sell for $11. It is a blackberry when cold to lilac warm thermal base loaded with purple microflakes. So here it is in the warm and cold states. You can see it is definitely darker in the cold state, and it lightens when warm. But yeah, very pretty purple polish. Those flakes look gorgeous. But that one was the Boredom. And then the other one that caught my attention, if you guys saw my other haul from them, I got the sibling polish to this, which was Hideously Lucky, but this one is This Is Disgust, and this is a cousin to Hideously Lucky. It is a deep seaweed green with blue-purple shimmer and loaded with pink and purple tiny microflakes. So this sort of a seaweedy, murky, grungy, swampy green has definitely been catching my eye lately, so this one was on my wish list. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to get this one. Again, September was, and October is so far, a killer of a month for releases, so I'm needing to behave. But this one is very pretty, a very grungy green. This one has beautiful flakes in it, so that was This Is Disgust. Then on the 7th, Death Valley Nails released a new collection. This was their Halloween 2024 collection. This appeared to be a 7-piece collection. So we have Nevermore, which is a green holographic with gold shimmer. Hag, which looks like a very interesting, grungy, sort of a pruggly color with that olive base and an orange shimmer. I think it's got sparkles of hollow as well. A drop of crimson, which looks like a very dark red or maybe even a dark purple with a red shimmer. Casting Aspersions, which is a magnetic, a dark purple with that magnetic pull in a pink. Then we have Eye of Newt, which looks like a very bright red leaning orange. Lana Del Wraith, which is a matte thermal. So this one I thought was very unusual. It has iridescent gold shimmer, micro gray flakes, and purple shards. It's going to be basically sheer when it's hot and then a jelly black when it's cold. And I can't say I've ever seen this kind of a formulation with those shreds of purple. Very interesting on the nail. So here it is in its warm state. So as you can see, it is definitely clear. You can see the gold shimmer in it quite nicely and all of those purple shreds. There is slightly thermaled. You can see it darkening at the tips, but not quite like solidly black. Here it is a little bit cooler. There it is outside. You can see some of the texture that they mentioned in the description. I didn't read the full thing, but I did notice that they mentioned that it might be textured because of those flakes. So this could be one of those instances where a thick, glossy top coat might not be enough. You might need a glitter smoother and then a glossy top coat. But there it is again, sort of a reverse thermal that's warmer on the ends and then cooler on the nail bed. But yeah, I thought that was very unusual. I can't say that I've seen a thermal like that before. Obviously, I have seen the black to clear, but not with that purple shred in it. So being a purple lover, that definitely caught my eye. But that one was Lana Del Wraith. And then they had another thermal. This is Bated Breath. This one is a wine when cold to pink when warm and then sheer when hot. It has an iridescent duochrome golden lime shimmer that shifts to rose pink at an angle. If it looked like this would be very tempting, but I get the feeling that on me, I'm just going to mostly be seeing the gold, which I don't know if it would be my favorite. But in any case, that was Bated Breath. And of course, they have a bunch of other polishes still available on their website. I still have a wish list gathering for them. That was what released for Halloween from Death Valley Nails. New as of the 7th, Finding Feathers did a new collection, Spoopy Self-Care. So they had Even Baddies Get Saddies, True Crime and Chill, which is a thermal with black flakes, Blood Type PSL, that is a beautiful orange. Gardening Because Murder is Wrong is a dark green, and another thermal Paranormal Novel Tease. So that is what they are releasing for their Spoopy Self-Care collection. It is 5 pieces. They came out from Finding Feathers. Also on the 7th, Psyche Minerals released their Halloween collection. This one is a trio of Howl at the Moon, Positively Spooky, and Happy Halloween. Howl at the Moon is a beautiful black jelly loaded with silver reflective glitter. Then they have Positively Spooky. This one is a sparkly multichrome that shifts between blue, purple, and violet. And then they have Happy Halloween. This one is a shifty multichrome in a blackened base that goes between blue to purple to orange gold to red at the extremes, loaded with silver reflective glitter. And that was the trio from Psyche Minerals. Alright, so that is everything that has released prior to today as of filming and is still available. Now we're getting into stuff that is upcoming. A lot of stuff is happening on the 11th. The first one is Lindsay Designs. They are releasing the Moira's Words collection, but the one that did catch my eye from the swatches is Ballatron, because again, Pruglies, what can I say? This one is a deep olive base with purple to pink to red shifting shimmer. So yeah, again with an interesting olive base that has a beautiful contrasting kind of shimmer to it. I mean, this just looks so beautiful. So that one might be one that I have to grab, but we'll see how it goes. Again, I'm trying to behave, but I might end up waiting for that one until maybe they have a Black Friday sale. But yeah, that one is definitely one that I would like to add to my collection. So that one was Ballatron from the Moira's Words collection that's coming up tomorrow on the 11th. The other ones look like a variety of finishes. We have shimmers and holographic flakes. We've got lighter shimmers and multichromes and a thermal and a magnetic. Also coming up on the 11th, we have the Indies Down Under Christmas Advent calendar coming up. Yep, already getting a Christmas Advent up here in the cards. So if you're unaware, Indies Down Under is sort of this group on Facebook for indie brands that are in Australia. This is a collaboration between 9 brands. We have Lilypad Lacquer, Gallivanting Nails, Graceful Nail Polish, Hit the Bottle, Emily Damali, 3 Hearts Polish, Cosmic Polish, Shades of Phoenix, and Paint It by Dip It. So those are the brands that are going to be participating in the collaboration box. You can get a breakdown on their Facebook page if you're interested in seeing what you're getting. So you can see how many bottles of each you're getting, one from every brand, obviously, but I think it was Emily Damali, Shades of Phoenix, and I don't remember the third brand, but there were 3 brands that you're getting 2 polishes from. The 12 Days of Christmas Mystery Advent is $101 US plus shipping, and there are semi-spoilers, at least for the finish, on their Facebook group. They are black and white, so you can't really tell the color stories, but you can tell if they have glitter or if they have a shimmer particle, things like that. You can sort of kind of get a feel for what you're going to be getting. Also releasing on the 11th, Arcana Lacquer has a new collection based on tarot cards. They are releasing at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and they have quite a number of beautiful colors coming out for this collection, a few magnetics even. And I actually have quite a list, as you can see, of polishes that I would like to get from them eventually. Again, I don't know if I'm getting any immediately, but maybe when they have a Black Friday sale or something, because even though I have been aware of them since I think their initial launch sometime this year, I haven't purchased from them yet. And I'm excited to try them. It seems like they have a ton of very beautiful collections that I have completely missed. On my wish list from the collection is the Star, the Magician, Judgment, and the World. The Magician and the World are 2 of the magnetics. Now the Arcana website is open at the moment. They do still have, of course, their previously released polishes available, but I don't see their upcoming collection for tomorrow up yet. If you are on their Instagram, they have some gorgeous Mix It videos. In fact, maybe that's what we'll do. Go to Instagram. Okay, so here we have Judgment. That is this polish here with those flakes and sort of a brown base. Here's one of the magnetics. I think this one is the Magician. So this is one that is on my wish list. This one is a navy blue jelly base with holographic magnetic pigment and pink to orange Aurora shimmer. So yeah, I like the combination of this one. I like that when you're pulling up that holographic magnetic particle into the magnetic line, you're left with that beautiful blaze of like a pink to red shimmer. It is so gorgeous. Here's that velvet look. So that velvet is going to pull the hollow pigment, which is the magnetic particle, to the top of the nail and have it shift over the color here. That one was the Magician. And here are those mixing videos. If you guys want to see some fun, these are beautiful. So here is the mixing video for Judgment. Look at everything that goes into it. We have gold and blue. It is a black base, as you can see here, with red to yellow shimmer and blue flakes. What an interesting combination. Then here is the mixing video for the Magician. You've got that blue base with that holographic magnetic particle, and then there's that blue rainbow. Oh my gosh. There's that red sparkle. Oh, this is such a beautiful combination, and this is one that absolutely will look beautiful on its own unmagnetized as well. I mean, look at that. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Gorgeous. I think this is the other one that was on my wish list. This is the World. It's their other magnetic. It is a bright purple leaning blue with purple to blue shimmer and holographic magnetic pigment. So absolutely stunning color here. Again, oh wow. Wow, wow, wow. That bright purple color is dazzling. Absolutely dazzling. So yeah, that one's on my wish list as well. But again, we'll see how things go. I might end up waiting for a sale. Next up, on the 11th as well, like I said, there's a lot going on the 11th. We have another Advent. This one is a winter Advent coming from Victorian Varnish. They are collabing with 1422 Designs, Cupcake Polish, Glisten and Glow, Sassy Sauce, and Golly Oddly. I've never heard of that brand, but I think it is like a craft brand. I'm not sure if it's a nail polish brand, but they are releasing an Advent calendar. It is called Chilling with My Snowmies, and it is a collab between all of those brands that I mentioned. It will have free shipping in the US. You have to purchase this separately if you're interested in getting it. There are going to be 150 available, and it is going to be pre-ordered between October 11th and November 3rd. I'm assuming that's after the 150. That I'm not sure about, actually. If only 150 are available throughout that time frame, or if 150 are available to be sent out now, but if you get it between now and the 3rd, because that's a long time, they'll just make as many as they need. That I'm not sure about. However, it's going to be 12 days of winter fun, 8 polishes, 3 total of base top coats, all from different brands, and a surprise from Golly Oodalali. Okay, I spelled that wrong on my spreadsheet. It's Golly Oodalali. And tons of fun mysteries. All Bath and Body are extras. So it is $140 for the box. This is another one where I'm sort of waiting to see spoilers. I know Latanya over at Lacquer Lashes often has spoilers, and it does say to be determined, spoilers by Latanya, but I don't see it on her Instagram yet, so we'll see how that goes. But in any case, that one is the Chilling with My Snowmies Winter Advent coming from Victorian Varnish and Friends. Another little box that is releasing on the 11th is the Stardust Shimmer. It is a collaboration between Kathleen & Co. and Swamp Gloss. So it will include 2 polishes and then 2 body care items, plus extra What We Do in the Shadows themed goodies included. It'll be $28, and there is a cap of 50, so only 50 of these available. And I didn't see any spoilers, but those are 2 brands that I like, Kathleen & Co. and Swamp Gloss, and that is the Stardust Shimmer What We Do in the Shadows Vampire Nightclub box. Then on the 11th through the 18th is Fandom Flakys Box. This is a collaboration between Bee's Knees Lacquer, Night Owl Lacquer, and Ribbits Stickets. This month's theme is going to be Psyche, the show. So yeah, this one is another one that has some brands that I really enjoy. So we'll see. We'll see if I end up grabbing this one. But the box is $22 plus shipping for the polish only, or $33 plus shipping for the polish and the select Ribbit Stickets items. Ribbit Stickets does acetone additive and a few other things. It looks like you can see spoilers of what's going to be available on Cheyenne Deborah's channel on YouTube, so I'll list that down below. We have the polish over on the left from Night Owl Lacquer, polish on the right from Bee's Knees Lacquer, and then the nail stickers or nail maybe water decals from Ribbits Stickets. Another release that I have heard of but I haven't really seen spoilers is Lumen. Now I had Lumen originally over on the 3rd or the 4th, but when I went to their website they are saying that they're going to open on the 13th. So again, I don't know what is releasing. I don't have anything saved from them, but they do seem to have a collection coming up in a couple of days. So if that's a brand that you are keeping tabs on and want to check out, 13th seems to be the day. Then we have one of the bigger boxes, HHC, on the 14th through the 21st. Now this one I do have, I think, 4 polishes on my wish list, but this is one of the collab boxes that has opened up a shop exclusively for the hurricane charities. So as you can see up at the top of the menu, you have the normally releasing for this month releases, you have the encore, and then you have the hurricane charity items. So if you want to check out what brands are offering maybe exclusive polishes or have decided that the polish that's going to be available this month is going to also be part of the charity, you can see what brands are participating here. There's quite a number of brands participating, but on my wish list for the month of October, I have 4 polishes so far. Again, I'm trying to be good, you guys. The first polish is from Sassy Sauce. This is Shift Craft. It is a magnetic. It is going to sell for $13, come in a 15 ml bottle and has a cap of 300 available. This one is described as a purple, copper, gold, green multi-chrome magnetic. When magnetized, it will show off a multicolored cat eye and leave a reddish shimmer in the black background. So this one looks very, very beautiful. I love Sassy Sauce's magnetics. I have quite a few of them. And yeah, this base and that shift look stunning. So yeah, this one is one that I think would be beautiful velvetized. You're seeing the velvet there in the middle 2 nails and cat's eye on the outside. As I've mentioned before, the velvet effect is my preferred way of wearing magnetics lately, but yeah, this one looks like it has such beautiful shifts. So that was Sassy Sauce Polish Shift Craft. The next one on my wish list comes from Swamp Gloss. This is I May Never Do Stunts Again. It will sell for $13.50, come in a 15 ml bottle and has a cap of 500. This one is a rich chocolatey dark magenta with blue, purple, and red shifting shimmer and micro hollow flakes. So this is another really gorgeous shifty polish. I love that base color. It's moody and mysterious. It's got that mix between a chocolate and a magenta, plus all the shifts and the hollow flakes. So this is one I'm excited to see actual swatches of, to see if this is going to live up to the expectations of what I'm seeing in the bottle, but it looks gorgeous. So that is Swamp Gloss I May Never Do Stunts Again. Also on my wish list is Garden Path Lacquers. I always have something to say. This one will be $13.50, come in a 12 ml bottle and is capped at 500 available. This one is described as having a berry jelly base filled with fuchsia holographic microglitters, a strong blue shifting aurora shimmer, and holographic microflakes. So this is sort of a sister polish to the polish that Garden Path Lacquer released for Polish Pickup this month, and I love this combination. This one, I think when I saw comparisons, was a little bit pinker, like a darker pink. The other one was sort of a lighter purple, if I'm remembering correctly. And then this one has that gorgeous blue aurora shimmer and of course micro hollow flakes. So this one has just beautiful combination. This kind of a formula from the brand is one of my favorites to see. I love the micro glitter in here. I don't think we often see the holographic micro flakes. I think most of the time it's like the shimmer, the base color, and then the micro glitter. But I love that additional particle because if you have watched any of my other videos, you'll know that holographic flakes are one of my favorite things to see. I know I have quite a lengthy list of things that are my favorites, but yeah, this just looks absolutely gorgeous. So that is Garden Path Lacquers. I always have something to say. And then the last one on my wish list comes from Cracked Polish. This is Magic, Not Miracles. It will sell for $13, come in a 15 ml bottle, and is capped at only 200 available. This one is described as a reddened plum with pink and holographic shimmers, and it seems so much more complex than that. Here in the micro shot, you can see how complex it looks. You have that darker base, that reddened plum. And then you have the holographic, which is probably what's adding all the rainbows and the other colors, and the pink shimmers. So this just looks beautiful. It is coming off as sort of a deep chocolatey plum. It might depend again on your application and skin tone about what color it might pull on you, but this looks absolutely gorgeous. I love the sparkles. I have been loving cracked polish lately, so yeah, very excited to get this one. It just looks beautiful. So that one was Cracked Polish Magic Not Miracles, and that was the 4 polishes on my wish list for HHC. Then coming up on the 15th through the 20th, we have Polished Gamers Box. Now their website is not open for wish listing just yet, but I did have a few on my wish list from the different brands participating. I have Rogue Lacquer's True Courage and Peculiar Polish Mario Brothers wears Denim Denim Denim. That's all I have so far for Polished Gamers Box, and I think that's where we're going to cut it off for this part 2 of the October releases. We'll come back around the actual middle of the month and do the other things that I know of so far. Little Box of Horrors, Glam Polish, Bee's Knees Lacquer, and Cracked. That is what I know of so far for the month of October, for at least the middle of October. But yeah, let me know what's on your radar if you know of any collections that I didn't mention. Like I said, October is kind of a doozy of a month so far as well. But in any case, hope you guys had a good time hanging out with me and talking nail polish. If you're new, do think about hitting that little subscribe button down below. That way you don't miss out on any of my new videos, and I will see you in that next one.